Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about the IWC Le Petit Prince time zoner. Of course, we're going to go much deeper than that, so stay tuned and find out more. Welcome back, everybody. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about the Le Petit Prince time zoner. Now, of course, there's a lot of cool things about this watch, but before I go into that, I want to go into Le Petit Prince. Now, this is a story, if you're not familiar with it, that is about a little prince who finds a pilot stranded in the desert. Now, of course, he helps him find, some water. He helps people and he learns a lot along the way. Now, there's much more to the story than just finding a pilot in the desert, but this video is not really meant to be about the story itself. It's more to be about how this watch interacts with that story and some of the cool features kind of behind it. Now, of course, the overall, the main theme of the book, and this is just the common consensus amongst, listeners, viewers, readers that have, read the story, it's about diving deeper than the surface to find the true meaning of something. And so we can do the same thing with not only the story, but this watch. Now, the story was written by the author of the story was actually a pilot. And beyond that, he was a humanitarian. He actually took time out of his day to help other people, help younger people, children, and has created a huge following and something really just helpful in our world. It goes beyond just being a pilot. It goes beyond watches. It's just the person that wrote this book had a genuine care for other human beings and wanted to express that. And the book really kind of encapsulates that. Now, going to the watch and how that kind of intertwines with it, the watch is obviously in homage to this book and the author. IWC, this is a pilot type watch. Of course, it is a time zoner, so it's going to show you all 24-hour time zones, around the entire globe. It's really quick to manipulate which time zone you're in, and the watch is very responsive in a lot of unique ways. Now, of course, if we step back a little bit, this model, or this collection, I should say, the Le Petit Prince collection from IWC was launched in 2013. But before that, they actually started working with the descendants of the original author in helping. They have a foundation in his name that they use. And of course, I don't want to mispronounce his name, so I'm kind of beating around it. But if you Google Le Petit Prince, you can find out all about it. They've got a foundation. They help kids and children all over the planet. And IWC has been a big part of helping contribute to that. Now, in 2013, they started releasing watches that, had a lot of elements from the story built into the watch itself. They're all going to come with a blue dial on the case back. Some of them are going to be exhibition where you can see inside the movement in the case itself. Not all of them. A lot of them are going to just have a solid case back. But on all of them, if they're a part of this collection, you'll find really unique engravings that show a picture of the prince, on his home planet with volcanoes or the flowers, So there's a lot of, little subtleties where if you're familiar with the story, it really adds to the element of the watch itself. Now, one thing about this watch, the Le Petit, it means little, right? Well, there's nothing little about this watch. It's a 46 millimeter piece, and some of the other ones in the collection are 43, but they all have some really cool characteristics. This one in particular is called the time zoner, and the reason that it's called that, again, I spoke about the 24-hour time zones, but the way that it works, you actually rotate the bezel and it adjusts the hour hand as well as the 24-hour indicator. It's an AM PM indicator that'll let you know, and it's a window up at the top near 12 o'clock. Well, as you rotate from time zone to time zone, not only does it change the hour so you know what hour and what minute is in that time zone, but it'll also let you know whether it's day or night. So if you're making a huge calculation, you don't have to think about, whether you're going into the next day, back a day. You can just look down and see, in this place right now, I've got it in New York, it's going to be at this time. You can very quickly flip over to Hawaii and it takes you back 5 hours. You can see what time it is. Is it early enough for me to call my client that's interested in buying this watch? Or do I need to wait another hour before I pick up the phone? It's something that can happen on the fly. You can do it with one hand, just rotating the bezel. Of course, if you rotate the bezel a full 360 degrees, it'll actually advance the date forward. So it's a very quick and, you know, easy to use, easy to understand complication in this watch, but it's something that's very unique. Most of the time we don't have that kind of flexibility when it comes to changing a GMT or like a second hour. Of course, this watch, one of the other elements of it, and this is kind of a side note, not so much about Le Petit, but it has a custom blue rubber strap on it. Now, from the outside, it does appear to be leather, so it has like a really high quality nice, feel and look to it. But on the inside, like it's actually, this one's made out of rubber. Now, of course, this is not the original, strap that would have come on the watch, but it goes to show you that, there is a way to get a lot of form out of, a watch strap without sacrificing, the function of it. One of the greatest things about rubber, it doesn't soak up water, right? It's hydrophobic for the most part. When you're sweating, it's not going to soak into your strap like it would on something that was purely leather. So it's a way to help have your straps last longer. It also gives you a huge variety of, options that are available to you. Now, the book itself, over 140 million copies have been sold in like 300 languages. You can get them anywhere. This watch, only 1,500 of them were made. Okay, so not a lot of them out there. This is probably one of the only places in the entire world that you can get one of these watches. Of course, this one is in an unworn condition. It's never been on someone's wrist. And of course, we do these videos. This watch is fresh from the showcase. We haven't had it very long. I don't suspect that we will have it very long, but it's also fresh from the factory. This watch hit the streets in the middle of September of this year. So if you're looking for something extremely unique, it's got a healthy size to it, but it's not oversized, this watch could be your watch. So come check it out at SwissWatchExpo.com.